like an actual mermaid.
Yeah.
What's the space captain doing here?
He had to go somewhere after getting dumped again.
Yep.
Well, in this case, it's probably a full-on divorce.
Probably for the best.
Yes, they call this the mustard sub.
But I thought the only things that existed food-wise was Kaiser rolls and ketchup.
That's above the water. We're under the water now.
Since we're in the the mustard sub, I was looking for the paper this week and I come across something. I shared it in one of the servers. A case of London has a story about this one person who put mustard on an injury.
On a burn.
Ow.
On a burn.
Ow.
And I kind of think I know where they were going with it. Well, it's a case of mustard oil is apparently good for dealing with pain.
Maybe, but mustard in and of itself is not just pure. It contains gritty things, which will grind their way into anything you've got, any type of wound or burn you've got, and really, really make you hate life.
So it's a case of they may have been onto something, but they were still seriously off the mark.
This kid I knew in high school who claimed that he could style his hair with Jell-O.
Style his hair with jelly.
Yes.
Maybe if he encased his hair with the jelly at the same time.
I mean, okay, let's see. Now, did you say Jell-O or jelly?
Jell-O.
Jell-O, as in the gelatin, semi-translucent, chilled of food stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so if you do not chill it and you leave it as the liquid that it is, when you first mix it, I could see that being able to hold a hairstyle. I could see that. You would definitely not be enjoying life because that would be really freaking sticky. And your hair would be dyed a color. Because whether or not people know it, Jell-O is excellent for dyeing products.
Yep.
It's not as good as normal dye, but it will stain things for a good long while. So whatever color Jell-O he used, he was going to smell like it. He was going to be very apparent that he'd soaked his hair in it. And he was going to attract all sorts of flying insect. I'd say dare him to do it, then watch what happens.
This was also the guy who said in his former school he knew a girl who stuffed her bra with pudding.
So now he's Captain Space ex-husband. Stuffed her bra with pudding?
Yeah.
What, did she fill it? Did she fill a balloon up with pudding?
I don't know. Is the
Because
thing?
technically that would work until you busted the balloon.
Which somebody actually did to prove it true, apparently.
But I mean, it's just, if you're going to use it, you've got to have a container to hold that stuff in, because there aren't too many bras out there capable of holding pudding.
Yeah.
The tangents we get to sometimes.
What pudding did they use? Hopefully not rice pudding.
Probably chocolate.
I mean, in the U.S., pudding is just generally just a smooth, creamy dessert type thing that has flavoring installed in it. Because I know over in the UK, pudding means something fairly different than it does in the U.S. Either way, it's going to be a huge gloppy freaking mess.
Yeah.
Oh, you could easily stop just sticky toffee pudding. It's gonna go in a mess, no doubt. And it will be sticky.
Also, the question would be whipped cream or no?
This isn't Raven After Dark.
It is now, yes.
It is now, apparently. But it depends how your partner's feeling that day.
Yeah.
I just need to check something. Yeah. This is a standard Raven Cruise place, not a Raven After Dark.
Okay. I clicked off there to look and see if you dropped anything in the Discord after that.
Yeah.
No, I just need to myself. What did I class this Let's Play as? And Missy, I could easily get away with calling this a Raven After Dark considering its themes.
I don't think he stopped singing. I think it just kind of loops for a while. But
makes sense.
But they can eat a meal together.
Omori doesn't seem that into it.
No, not really.
He seems to be sitting rather awkwardly as well.
He's kind of sitting like L from Death Note.
Elle, can you stop sitting like a goddamn purse vulture?
No. Now give me my sweets.
Or he sits like Lantern does half the time when he's on video in your Let's Plays.
True. Hell, he sits like that on the couch sometimes too.
He just tucks his knees up to his chest and his feet are on the cushion.
Or bouncing on the desk.
Well, there's one way to easily form a shirt.
Yeah, he does that enough too.
It's almost like someone who's constantly reminding him of positive aspects.
Yeah, think about it, he hasn't done it in a while. But I think he learned that if he gets into shirt form, I can tickle him easier.
Okay, and now we've seen what happened to Space Ex-Husband. We've had the meal together. We've seen the side quest with the not so fluffy sea cows.
A punching of a sea bunny. What did they do? They knew what they did.
They were right there in the way.
They got into Mr. McGregor's sea garden.
Who?
You never read Peter Rabbit?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know Peter Rabbit exists, but that's about it.
You know what that reminds me of? When you mentioned when you mentioned Farmer McGregor, because there is a role-playing game out there, tabletop role-playing game called Bunnies and Burrows, to where the players are bunnies trying to survive on a farm. And every time I've seen this game played, or played this game, or what have you, they have named the farmer McGregor because of Peter Rabbit.
Now, I'd probably be tempted to go a different direction.
Farmer Giles?
You got it.
Yay!
That guy's life is suffering and he won't escape it.
But also in most of the games that I've seen played, they managed to overturn the goddamn tractor on the farmer.
I'm used. If I ever run it, I could and be allowed to get away with it. I probably run something like Watership Down, and then I get the note about overturning the tractor.
I mean, we don't know what that one rabbit with Tedlin's note has been up to.
It can't be good. It can't be anything good.
It feels like that's been over a year now.
I think it has.
It's just a reminder that we're now up to about 36, 37 sessions now. We've done stuff, we've not really done stuff. There's probably so many goddamn loose threads all over the place.
Yeah.
And then I hear that Griffin's caught up with the small settlement now. And we've been resisting asking her opinions on the game so far.
Three keys left.
Going down the hall and oh no.
Well, that's not terrifying in the slightest.
No, just an everyday thing here.
To be fair, fish are creepy.
It's been a while since we've done the last batch of Omori. I just need to remember to make sure I have the warning screen in place.
Trigger warning. Talk of pudding bras.
Nope, no one must be prepared for that.
How would you prepare for that?
Probably with a spoon and whipped cream.
Let's talk of that, and I just imagine just going, the follow-up to line is, so how was your Friday night?
So yeah, just to show it, we only have 3 keys left. And we're almost done spelling this thing out.
Have you figured it out yet? We sure have.
Yeah, I kind of looked it up. By mistake, but I still looked it up. And it's, that.
Yeah, that. I am going the right way, correct? I hope this is the right way. We don't have too many other ways we can go.
Again, a lot of this just reminds me of you and Nikki.
I mean, you can imagine that the developers of this were inspired by Yume Nikki in a few ways. Yeah, we still haven't found Basil in this side.
Nope. We found his shadow, but that's about it.
Yep.
Look down.
Is this aspects of the real world bleeding into the other world?
Seems it.
I was going to make a joke, but we just recorded that, so no one would get it at all.
And that's also the museum that's also on reading through the wiki. It was Basil introduced. It was either Basil introduced Aubrey, or Aubrey introduced Basil to the rest of the party in the real world. So either way, the antagonistic attitude towards Basil from Audrey in the real world is
Telling.
very. Things got bad and really, really bad.
We're getting close to we're getting closer and closer to that point.
Why am I just reminded of this Tiny giving ominous a hug? Oh, what is just a hug of hugs? I don't think this could probably result in any lasting pain.
Of course, these two are complete tsunderes toward each other.
Like you or anything, Baka.
So we can't ride the waterfall down.
Aw.
Boo.
Only thing we can do,
Go down the hole.
go down the hole.
Ride the pimple.